In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can build a 100K per month coaching business with these 5 tools right here: Instagram, Calendly, Claude AI, YouTube, and Google Docs. These are the exact same systems and tools I use for my clients to help them scale past 10K a month to hit over 20, 50, 30, or even 100K months with their coaching businesses. And I'm going to show you some proof in a few seconds. But I'll tell you now that these are the most important systems that you need and important tools that you need in your business in order to push past those 10K months that are killing your business right now and hit over 20K per month. Start working less and start bringing in more money and working with real amazing clients for your business. So let me show you how it works. So this is what you think works right now. You have complicated sales funnels using VSL funnels, cold ads traffic to websites. You're working 12-hour work days. You're selling low ticket offers with one-off sessions, which are low leverage and promote no consistent revenue to your business. You're sending out thousands of cold DMs every single day and not getting any results, and posting on social media randomly and not using YouTube and Instagram effectively. These are the biggest issues that I see all coaches face on a daily basis. What happens when, we're doing this? Well, you can't scale past 10K per month because we're working too much. There's no predictable scale. You're working in the business, not on the business, and you have no consistent leads and appointments. And this is the biggest thing that the industry is facing right now. The market, this is the biggest issue in the market right now. No consistent leads and appointments with warm prospects, not with window shoppers, not with people who are going to waste your time, but with warm prospects who are ready to give you money straight into your hand. But this is actually what is working right now. Utilizing Instagram, Calendly, Claude, YouTube, and Google Sheets. This is what I call the 100K coaching stack. And this will work even if you want to scale past 10K, 20K, 30K, anything. This is the 100K coaching stack. This is what every coach needs to scale their business. Now, what do these inevitably result in? Well, it's an easy to follow, simple funnel, which creates less work for you and brings in more revenue. You work only 1 to 2 hours per day, and you're selling a high ticket offer, which means that you only need to work with 10 clients to make 50K. And you're working with dream prospects rather than working with 500 people and making 10K. You have warm inbound prospects. The biggest thing there is warm inbound prospects. You have nurture and data-based content, and you're utilizing YouTube and Instagram to scale your business. This is the most important one, utilizing those two softwares. Now, what happens when we do this? Well, you can effectively scale to 100K a month. You have predictable scale. Scale that's predictable is the most important and valuable type of scaling. You have consistent needs and appointments. This solves the market issue of constantly not being able to get on enough calls. And you're working on your business, not in your business, like an actual founder. Some of these systems are the systems used for this client who I help add over 400K per month to his business in under 4 months. And I can show you, I had to block off a lot of the stuff because I'm not going to show who it is. But as you can see here, 428K. There is a little screenshot to show you that it is all in 1 month. And this was the month of January. Now, I'm literally going to show you everything for free, the exact funnels, how you can use everything and implement them into your business and bring in hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue onto your coaching business. And I'm giving it away for free. So make sure to, like, subscribe so you can get more free stuff, and make sure to take a pen out so that you can actually write down what you need for this video. So let's get right into it. I'm going to make this very quick. So let's get started with Instagram. Okay. Instagram is the first part of this whole system. Well, the first thing we need to do is run profile visit ads, because what you're doing right now, as I said over here, is you're not utilizing Instagram effectively. And this is how we utilize Instagram effectively. Posting videos and hoping they're going to work is not what's going to help you scale effectively. If you're serious about scaling, you'll listen to this system. You're going to use the profile visit ad funnels. This brings people into the ecosystem to nurture them forward. So once people are in here, okay, we have people here, they've come into this, and then once they come into that, they're going to go into these 3 things over here. If you want to learn how to actually run and how to actually set up the profile visit ads, I made this video a few days ago. Go ahead and watch it. Watch this video if you want to learn how to run profile visit ads, why they're better than posting randomly and hoping for stuff to actually work, when in actual fact you can actually use predictable scaling to get things to work. But what happens when someone gets into the funnel? Well, you're going to constantly be posting lifestyle and normal pictures. You're going to be posting value-driven reels, and you're going to be posting value-driven stories and CTA stories, right? It's going to nurture people. People are going to follow. This is a long-term funnel, by the way. So people are going to follow you. They're going to see some content. Maybe after a week or 2, they're going to be nurtured enough, and they're going to probably want to DM you, or you can DM them. So essentially what happens is someone follows you, they see your content, and then it's DM appointment setting, right? So you do this when someone follows you on Instagram and you reach out to offer value. You don't reach out to get them on a call. You just reach out to offer value. Okay. If you reach out to try to book a call, they'll instantly unfollow you, and you're going to put a bad reputation into bad taste into people's mouths. When someone DMs you with your DMCT or anything else, then this is when you can try warm them up a little bit, give them more value, and then push them onto a call because they've already expressed interest in your offer. Now, inevitably, what's going to happen is that around 3% of people, 3 to 5% of people, will book a call and will be ready to buy. Only 3 to 5% of people, the other 95 to 79 to 97%, need nurture assets. Now, Chris, what are nurture assets? Well, let me show you what the best nurture assets that you can use are. YouTube videos, these are usually the best ones. Free guides, so like a free PDF that explains your entire system, or let's say you're an online fitness coach, it explains exactly how to, lose weight and then lose the 20 pounds in the next 6 months or whatever it is. A VSL, so this is a video sales letter that directly sells the service and what it is to them. And then client testimonials, and these can be on YouTube as well. So those are very, very, very important. Now, that is essentially how the Instagram funnel works, right? It goes from profile visit ads to nurture to book call, essentially, to assets, then to book call. Okay, that is the how it works. This whole funnel is nurturing people to be warm, so when you get them on the call, they are ready to go. Now, what goes hand in hand with this? Well, I already said YouTube videos right over here. So the YouTube sales funnel is a very, very important part of the system that we run as well. Now, let me explain it to you exactly how it works. So the YouTube sales funnel explanation, okay? Essentially, the YouTube funnel has three sections. You got the top of funnel, you got middle of funnel, and you got bottom of funnel. I'm going to break down exactly everything for you right now. Well, the top of funnel is responsible, similarly to IG profile visits, ads, is responsible for bringing in new people into the funnel and nurturing them. And what type of content can we use to bring in more people? Well, we can use lifestyle content, days in the life content, behind the scenes, and free guides. These are non-niche specific videos, which means we can get more eyeballs onto your account and push them more down the funnel. If we only push middle of funnel content, we're never going to get a lot of people into the account to actually watch the content, right? These top of funnel videos will be the videos that perform the best, but these bottom of funnel videos will be the videos that convert the best. Okay, so what happens after top of funnel videos? Well, then we head into the middle of the funnel. The middle of the funnel is responsible for nurturing the viewers and getting them to see your expertise and knowledge on the specific topic niche. And these are the type of videos you need to be running, type of content you need to be running. So niche specific content. So that includes how-to videos, tutorials, explanation videos like I'm doing now. These are very, very important because these expose your expertise to people so they can understand that you actually know what you're doing. And then what happens after they come into the middle of funnel and they finish the middle of funnel? Well, essentially they get pushed down to the bottom of funnel. And bottom of funnel content is very, very important. This final step converts them. They know you, they trust you, they are warm. This pushes them to book a call with you. Client testimonials, case studies, personal case studies as well. And this includes hard CTA. So this is like a direct CTA to your program or to your offer, whatever it is. You can either push them to book a call from YT or get them to DM you on YouTube. This just adds an extra step, right? So you got YouTube and then you got, and then underneath it would be your calendar, and then you got IG, right? Okay, so if you do it straight from YouTube, right, this removes a step, so it's easier for them to book. So the theory behind it is that if people go from YouTube then to Instagram, then book a call, they are more likely to show up and be more interested in buying because they've now taken an extra step. I mean, it's just a precaution. I mean, you can do it, you don't have to. It's just something people do, something that we run sometimes as well. So that's just the breakdown of that. So this is essentially the YouTube sales funnel, right? This funnel alone has generated over $200,000 in revenue just for the one person that I've helped. So this funnel is insanely good for organic growth, and it's very, very important for our system because this nurtures people a lot. Okay, we can move over onto the Claude system now. The Claude system is super, super simple. It's a very, very easy breakdown. Essentially, this is just going to help you with content creation. So this is just going to help you with these two funnels right over here. Claude can create scripts for you. It can store data into projects. So for instance, you can upload a bunch of scripts into a project and ask it to write you a script, and it'll use that data to base it off of that. You can analyze scripts to make them better. So you can upload a script that maybe you've personally written and ask Claude to make it better, because Claude is probably one of the only AIs aside from Puppy or Poppy that can actually write like a human, and it can draw up YouTube thumbnails ideas. Now these are obviously just really bad iterations of a thumbnail, but it just helps you think of a thumbnail idea that you can have for the specific video that you're running. So, and it can also, I didn't add here, can write up you a YouTube essentially. Okay, a YouTube strategy just tells you what your competitive edge is, what your what type of content you should be running, and the funnels that you actually need within your YouTube to get it to work properly. So that's just another addition, and that's actually how you can utilize Claude to bring in thousands of dollars, because it helps exactly with these very, very high converting funnels. Now, number 4, Calendly. Now, I'm not going to go too in depth Calendly because I'm sure you know what it is, but if you don't, Calendly is a booking system software that allows you to do follow-ups, and it has awesome integrations. It's a really cool system. So let me break break it down, it helps you track meeting info. So you can track meeting sources. So where the meetings come from. You can actually get this on a website if you wanted. You can make it track which appointment setup made the appointment. You can track it on YouTube as well. And you can track it on a VSL funnel. So it has very, very in-depth tracking that can make it super easy to categorize where the call has come from. So you can see what's working essentially. It has amazing Slack integration. Now, if you don't know what Slack is, it's just a communication system. This is probably where you'll be running your high ticket offer. Slack is also amazing. It also works with Discord really, really well. So it helps you with automated notifications, meeting source tracking, like up here, team communication. So when someone is booked in, the team will see it, and then easy preparation. So you know when the call is and you can prepare for it. Then from there, you've got your question framework. Okay, this is supposed to say framework, sorry. Essentially, this is basically the pre-qualification stage, right? So this is where you can funnel out all the people that you don't need in this. So, but essentially in the questioning framework, you want their phone and name. This is very important because you always want to be able to communicate them on both. IG handle. This is also very important because you can go message them on IG before the call, which just increases show rate. Emotional and motivational questions like, are you ready to scale your business within the next 16 weeks to 100K per month? Because if you're not, this may not be the call for you. Something like that, right? And then qualifying questions. You're able to funnel out unqualified prospects. So with the Slack integration, you can see how much money people are making with the selection that you have on your questions. And let's say, for instance, like previously they make 5K per month, you're able to cancel the call because again, you don't have time to waste it. I mean, with people who might not have money for you, you can go ahead and cancel the call, and in the notes you can say it doesn't make enough money for us to help him. Okay, you don't have to be a douche about it. You can be very, very nice about it, but that's essentially what you want to do. And then next up after this is your nurture follow-up sequence, right? So this is essentially the most important part to help you get a 95% show rate, right? If you don't have a follow-up sequence, you're doomed for failure, bro, because this is very, very important. Essentially what you want to do in Calendly, you can set up follow-up sequences and you want to be sending them YouTube content, a pre-call video, which frames you already and tells them more about what the video is going to be, what the call is going to be like. You want to add lead magnets and real scarcity. Okay, this is very important. Real scarcity. You are not supposed to do fake scarcity. Always do real scarcity, like I do. I only work with 7 clients only. Okay, because I'm a growth partner and I want to get hands-on in people's businesses and be really, really close with them. I don't have time to work with more than 7 people. So my scarcity is real because I only have 3 spots left. I don't have 100 spots left, like some people do say, and then they say I've only got like 10 spots left or whatever. I only have 3 spots left, like realistically, and that is like how you utilize scarcity. So if you don't actually have scarcity, don't use it because people hate fake scarcity. Okay. And then you want to utilize case studies with inside this follow-up sequence as well. And then this inevitably is going to help you get a 95% show rates, right? And like you might think this is impossible, but when you have a real nurture system and a real follow-up system, this is more than possible to hit. You could even hit 98% show rates with this. And let me break down the last and most important thing, which is your high ticket offer optimization, right? I did just say use Google Docs. You can use Notion, whatever you want to use to type stuff, you can add it here. Okay. Essentially, I'm going to break down to you exactly how you can optimize your low ticket offer for high tickets. Okay. This is something I charge thousands of dollars for, so I'm just giving it away for free. You need to transform your low ticket offer, which is a nice to have, to a must have solution, right? You need to identify core pain points for your ideal clients face, or for example, lack of quality leads, low conversion, burnouts from doing everything manually. Essentially, that's what I help people with. And then you're going to rebuild your offer using the proven framework. I help specific person overcome specific pain point by leveraging X mechanism in time frame, right? Then next, what you want to do is create a structured outcome-based framework. So essentially what that is you need to build a step-by-step transformation that actually delivers results. So for instance, this is an old one that we used to follow. Phase 1 is offer optimization. Phase 2 is messaging and positioning. Phase 3 is content attraction strategy. And phase 4 is conversion assets, is, for example, sales script, vessel, stuff like that. So you need to implement a 4-phaser that gets results, right? Then number 3, you need to add strategic support elements. So instead of like your low ticket offer where you're only charging like $500, okay, you're not gonna do one-on-one, okay? But for this, where you're charging 5, 6, 7, 8, 10K, you are going to be doing one-on-one communication, and you can do this with Slack. So for instance, you don't want to just sell time, you want to sell transformation. Or add weekly or bi-weekly consulting check-ins, personalized audits, feedback loops. These increase perceived value, but without more work, right? This is not going to take you long, right? Per client, it's maybe going to take you 2 hours per week, 1 hour per week. It's like something you can add in without you needing to do any more work, right? This is something I do I do 2 calls per week with every single one of my clients. So that just increases the perceived value, right? Price based on ROI, not time. This is a very important one, and this works and this also works for like life coaches and fitness coaches, and I'm gonna explain to you now. You need to use this logic for your process, right? If it helps them add 20K to 100K per month, charging 5 to 20K even is a no-brainer, right? Because if you're helping them make 100K per month within, like, let's say a 14-week span, within a 16-week span, that's 4 months, they're going to make 400K. That is triple, if not, that is so much more than what they're spending on you, right? So you need to anchor your pricing outcomes. This program helps you scale to 50K per month, and we work together for 90 days and to make it happen, right? So you're probably wondering, like, okay, how do I use this for a fitness coach or for a life coach? Well, I'm going to show you that now. Okay, so if you're a fitness coach, this is a very good one. You're going to help dads, it's for all moms, whatever, lose 25 pounds in 90 days, right? Now, what's going to happen when they lose this 25 pounds, right? They're going to be happier. They're going to be able to, they're going to live longer because they're now healthier, and they're going to be able to, let's say, play with their kids, right? Like maybe they couldn't play with their kids before, right? Now they get to play with their kids. This outcome is worth more than 100K, okay? Because this is real wealth. Okay, remember that, especially for fitness coaches. Now you can leverage this. You can say, I'm going to help you lose 20 pounds, but that's not what I'm giving you. Like, that is just the outcome. But the real impact, the real transformation is that you're going to be able to play with the kids again. You're going to be way happier, and you're going to live longer because you're healthier. Okay, that is the same way that I use leverage this outcome, like charging 5K, right, for something that's going to, like, it's going to help them with their entire life, is way more than justifiable. Okay, so that is literally how you can make a high ticket offer within Google Docs in like an hour, and it's very, very powerful. So that is essentially the whole system, right? Now, these exact things are the things that generate these results. Like I showed you here, 428K in 1 month, bunch of booked calls. Like, this is a fully booked calendar, right? A fully booked calendar, and as you can see, a bunch of payments on Stripe. Now, this is how you scale your business to 100K per month, especially for coaching, right? So if you want help implementing these things and scale your business to, 20 to 100K per month, then click the link in the description to book a call with me, and we can chat about it. I can give you a whole roadmap on how you can implement it. Or you can even message me on IG. My IG is at the Chris Condilis. It'll be in the description. So if you have any questions, message me there. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers.